October 2025 could be the month that changes crypto forever. In just 11 days, the SEC will make 3 decisions that could unlock $14 billion in new institutional money and transform how millions invest in cryptocurrency. Right now, as you're watching this, the crypto world is holding its breath. The Securities and Exchange Commission has pushed back its decisions on Truth Social, Solana, and XRP exchange-traded funds to October, creating what analysts are calling the altcoin ETF showdown. Here's what makes this moment historic. Bitcoin and Ethereum ETFs already control $138 billion in assets. BlackRock's Bitcoin fund alone manages $87 billion. That's more money than most countries' entire stock markets. Now imagine what happens when Solana and XRP join that party. Let me break down exactly what's at stake. On October 8th, the SEC decides on Truth Social's Bitcoin and Ethereum combo ETF. Yes, that's Donald Trump's social media company entering the crypto space. 8 days later, on October 16th, we get decisions on Solana ETFs from 21 Shares and Bitwise. Then on October 19th, the final verdict arrives for 21 Shares XRP Trust. Why should you care about these specific dates? Because RJPM organ projects. These new ETFs could attract between $3 and $8 billion each in their first year. Combined, we're talking about $14 billion of institutional money that's currently sitting on the sidelines, waiting for regulatory approval. Here's what most people don't understand about ETFs. They're not just another way to buy crypto. They're the bridge between traditional finance and digital assets. Your retirement account, your financial advisor, your parents who still don't understand Bitcoin, they can all invest through ETFs without ever touching a crypto wallet. The odds are surprisingly good. Bloomberg's ETF analysts give these applications a 95% approval chance. Prediction markets show 85% odds for Solana and 80% for XRP. Even more telling, over $1 billion has already flowed into futures-based versions of these ETFs, proving institutional demand is real. But here's where it gets interesting. The new SEC chair, Paul Atkins, is known for his crypto-friendly stance. He replaced Gary Gensler, who blocked crypto innovation for years. This leadership change is why experts predict 2025 will see at least 50 new crypto ETF products. Think about what happened with Bitcoin ETFs. They broke into the top 20 ETFs by inflows in their first year, capturing $4.3 billion on launch day alone. They proved that institutional investors were desperate for regulated crypto exposure. Now that same wave is about to hit altcoins. Solana brings something unique to the table. It's the fastest blockchain for transactions, processing over 65,000 transactions per second. That's why it's become the go-to platform for decentralized finance and NFTs. An ETF would give traditional investors exposure to this entire ecosystem. XRP has its own advantage. After winning its legal battle with the SEC, it's now clearly classified as a commodity, not a security. This legal clarity makes it perfect for institutional adoption, especially for cross-border payments where XRP already processes billions in transactions. The Truth Social ETF adds a wildcard to the mix. With Trump owning 52% of the company, watchdog groups are raising conflict of interest concerns. But it also represents something bigger. The intersection of politics and crypto regulation that defines this new era. Here's what smart investors are watching. If these ETFs get approved, we're not just talking about price pumps. We're talking about infrastructure development, enhanced custody solutions, and mainstream acceptance of altcoin investment. Traditional financial advisors would finally have professional tools to recommend crypto to their clients. The timeline matters too. These aren't random delays. The SEC typically takes the full 240 days to review applications. They're using this time to establish frameworks that will govern all future altcoin ETFs. October's decisions will set precedents for Dogecoin, Cardano, Polkadot, and dozens of others waiting in line. But let's be realistic about the risks. The SEC could still say no. Market manipulation concerns haven't disappeared. Custody requirements remain complex. The Truth Social applications face unique political scrutiny that could affect all 3 decisions. Yet the momentum feels different this time. When the SEC approved 11 Bitcoin ETFs simultaneously in January 2024, they showed they prefer coordinated launches over piecemeal approvals. October's clustered deadlines suggest they're following the same playbook. What should you do with this information? First, understand that October 8th through 19th represents a critical window for crypto markets. Second, recognize that ETF approvals could trigger significant price movements in Solana and XRP. Third, consider that rejection would likely cause sharp sell-offs. The bigger picture is even more compelling. We're witnessing the institutionalization of cryptocurrency. What started as a rebellious technology is becoming a regulated asset class. ETFs are the vehicle making this transformation possible. October 2025 isn't just about 3 ETF decisions. It's about whether cryptocurrency breaks through its final barrier to mainstream adoption. With $14 billion waiting to enter the market and 95% approval odds, the smart money is betting on yes. The countdown has begun. In less than 60 days, we'll know if October becomes the month that launched the next crypto bull run. Whether you're an investor, a crypto enthusiast, or just someone trying to understand where finance is heading, these 11 days in October will shape the future of money itself.